Hi everybody, welcome back. Today you're joining me for a whip and chat. Hopefully you're joining me. So we're gonna work on a little bit of this red-eared slider diamond painting that you guys saw me kit up. I'm gonna try to, that's a little far for me, so I'm gonna pull it closer to me and try and get this camera at a better angle for you guys. I think what I'm gonna do, because I haven't started this yet, it's you know, you guys saw me kit it up, but I haven't started doing anything with it yet. So I typically like to start in the middle, and I work from whatever top or bottom. For some reason I always work from the bottom. I don't know why. I should work from the top, but this one has a lot of color blocking at the top, so I'm gonna do it at the bottom. But I digress. How are you guys doing today? I hope well. Alright, so I typically, when I start, I typically start in the middle, and then I go to the right over, and then I go to the left over. And I usually establish a couple of rows first before I start going crazy. And the reason that I do that, I think I adopted that from doing square diamond paintings, because you know, sometimes the drills are too big for the grid, or they're too small for the grid, or you know, so I like to try and establish the what am I calling it? The pattern, the grid pattern, the help me, the gapping. Try to establish what kind of gapping that we're gonna have. But these are round, so it's not necessarily gonna matter. So I'm just gonna probably work on like this flower in here. Real quick before I get started, I don't have any clips next to me, do I? No. Real quick, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna walk over here and get some clips for a minute. I have some real quick, just in my closet. And what I'm doing with these is I am just going to, they're just little clips. So I'm going to clip this down. So this diamond painting is a little bit thick. Oh, these are too little. A little bit thick for my diamond paint, for my little bit thick. God, I can't speak. A little too wide, right? For my drafting table. So if you remember, under here I have my drafting table, and if you saw my accessories video, and I'm sorry the camera's shaking, it's because I'm moving my chair. If you saw my accessories video, I have this drafting table that has like a bar on it so that it'll help me hold my work. Well, it's basically will fit this way a 50, right? A 50 centimeter this way. However, this one is slightly bigger with the edges. Now, if I were to cut all the edges off before I started diamond painting, it would fit, but I don't want to do that. I'll cut it afterwards. So before I get started though, I want to share with you, in my accessories video, I showed you guys this pen that I got from Miss Creations by Danny, that on Etsy, that I absolutely love. It is phenomenal. It's small. It's I think from tip to tip with the pieces included, not the handle, but the pieces included, I think it's 5 inches, right? And it's thicker and it's more comfortable in my hand. So with that, I did forget to tell you guys that when she sent me this, she sent me a cover minder and that looks like that, super sparkly. It's got similar colors to the color of the pen, and so it's got that, and then it actually came with this straightener and this tip, and it came with I think she gave me a white boat, and a little thing of wax as well. But so the reason that I'm talking about this is I might pull this up from time to time to help, you know, adjust my drills, but mainly I got myself a new one from her. So Miss Creations by Danny. If you see this, it's beautiful, and I don't remember what she called this, like the I can't remember what it was. It is blue something, but I'll put it down in the description when I link it. I'll put the I will try to put the style name that she put it. So this is my 4-placer tip that I got from the BFF DP pens on Etsy, which I love. I will say that these don't fit in this pen very well. They're a little bit loose, but it's not so bad that you can't use it. So this one came with this and a little plastic 3-placer, I think it was. But I love it so much, and so I'm going to be using this one with my painting today. And again, she sent me a cover minder that kind of matches it. So I'm going to use this cover minder today. I don't typically use cover minders because I usually take the plastic off of my canvases and cover them with double-sided or the quick release papers. But you know what? This is a bigger one, and I'm going to be rolling it back up and putting it in the box for storage as I'm, you know, while I'm working on this, because I just don't have a lot of room. Unless I hang it up. I might hang it up. I tend to hang all my all the ones that I'm working on. I tend to hang them all up. I think that's right. I think I got that in there. Yep. Okay. Is that? Okay. All right. So I've got my plastic peeled back. I've got my cover minder on there, and again, we're going to be working on this flower here, and I don't have that pulled that far. So I might just actually, now that I think about it, goodness gracious, I'm having trouble. There we go. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might just actually just do the flower and maybe some foliage around it. I tend to do long videos, if you guys haven't realized that yet. I'm very goofy today. So I'm gonna work on these, on this, and yeah, talk to you guys about whatever. So we'll start probably, let me do this one here. I'm gonna zoom in. I don't know how close you guys want this to be, honestly. I'm not quite sure, and look, because my camera doesn't come all the way close to me, I'm gonna have to scoot this back some, just so that I can show you what I'm working on here. Alright, I think we got it now. And just so if you guys want to know, here, I'll zoom back out again. This is the picture here. Super, super pretty. I know, there's like, I don't have enough light. I'm trying to work on the light, but for some reason, like, it looks so dark on the camera. But it's really not that dark in here. It's quite bright. But there you go. Okay. And it's by Linda Howard Bittner, Red-Eared Slider. Okay. So what are we going to talk about today? We're going to start with this color down here. I think I'm going to start with this I think we're going to start with this darker section right here. So I don't really, you know what, to tell you guys the truth, I don't really have a lot to say today. I was hoping by the time that I did this video, I would have known whether or not I got that position, but I don't. They still haven't decided yet. I checked. We use this this computer. It's kind of like an app where it's a program that is called Workday. So we use that, and so they acknowledge everything or tell you to go on there to check on statuses of stuff or whatever it may be, right? So even though Amy, who is the boss for the position that I'm applying for, even though she said that I should know by the end of last week, I still don't know yet. So I'm hoping by the end of this week I'll know. It does show that the position is closed, so it does show finally that they're not taking any more applications, but it just says that it's still under review, right? And I do, if you guys remember, I'm gonna sidestep here for a minute. You can see I still have static, but I do have my humidifier on to help relieve some of that static. And I like this case that I put these in, but these jars are trash. These jars are just not good. I'm probably gonna have to buy some different jars and replace them. Like, there's like just crap. They're just not good. Sorry. Alright, so next color we're gonna go with the 3 dots, which is 336. So yeah, I'm hoping that I get the position still. I think the other supervisor for my department is anxious for me to leave. At least it seems like it, because every day that I come in now, like for the last week and a half, I don't even get a hello. I get, have you heard anything yet? Did you get the job? It's like, no, I haven't. Believe me, I will tell you if and when I do. But I don't know. It'd be kind of funny if I don't get it, because I think he'd be very disappointed, because he wants to do things way differently than I do, and sometimes it's very difficult. There was a situation actually today. What color is that? There's a situation actually today where I found out that he changed. Where's this color at? I found out that he changed a kind of like a department policy, so to speak. Here it is. And he didn't even discuss it with me. Like, he didn't even say, hey, you know, and it wasn't, he only slightly changed it, but the way that he worded it, you can interpret it completely, I think, different than what he intends. And when you have something like that, and you have people who are, we'll say, master manipulators. I try to be nice, but sometimes, you know, you just can't. Anyway, they will interpret things in ways that you never imagined, and will use what you think is something that is common sense and completely rational, and they will use that against you. And they will they will try to figure out a way to make things go their way, right? So I just think it's kind of funny because I pulled over. So on swing shift, so on day, let me say this. On day shift, you've got the other supervisor, and then you've got 2 team leads. And on swing shift, you've got me as supervisor, and then I've got 1 team lead. So we've got, 5 people that are leadership in the department on 2 shifts. So, and one of the things that myself and the team lead that I have on swing shift hear all the time is that they say that we don't communicate well with the day shift leadership, which in my opinion, and I am biased because I am talking about myself and how I do my job, and I know there's a lot of things that I can improve on. However, we go out of our way. I know this because I have challenged myself and my team lead. We go out of our way to make sure that we email or text or leave notes or whatever on absolutely everything that happens during our shift, so that when they come in the morning, they can just pick up and go, right? That's what we do, because I know from myself how frustrating it is when there's lack of communication. Oh, they just went everywhere. Just a couple of them, not all of them, just a couple kind of flipped out on me. These drills, by the way. As I'm stating that, I think one went somewhere where I have no idea. It might be stuck to the canvas somewhere, but I don't know. That's all right. Hopefully I just don't need it. Anyway, so we go out of our way to really, really, really try and communicate well. And if I'm loud, I just realized how close to the microphone I am, so I apologize. I talk loud anyway, but I didn't realize I was so close to the microphone. I will try to be a little bit more quiet. So what color am I looking for? Let's go with P. So we go out of our way, in my opinion, to try and communicate, but they don't communicate to us and very well. And that's why I'm stating this, because he changed the writing of this internal department policy, did not even tell us about it. If he didn't want to discuss it with me and be then the least he could have done was just said, hey, I'm rewriting this. This is the way it's going to be. I talked to our department manager. This is what he wants. So I'm going to rewrite it. If he would have said that, that would have been a hell of a lot more of communication than what we actually got, because we didn't get anything. The only way that I even knew that it changed was one of my employees on swing shift came up to me and said, hey, this has been rewritten. What does this mean? And I was like, what are you talking about? I don't know anything about it. So I read it and I was like, oh, that is going to bite us in the butt, because of the way it's written. And so it's just super, super frustrating, because, they always try and say that we're the bad guys. And I don't know, maybe it's like that in other companies or all around the world, competitive nature between the two shifts. I don't know. All I know is I don't like it, and hence one of the reasons why I am trying to pursue this other position, because it's very, very frustrating. Most of, you know, corporate or whatever, the higher ups are there during the day. There's not many on that work late, so I don't see a lot of them, but the other supervisor does. And if he doesn't tell me about something simple like that, I don't know what else he's not telling me. And if I don't know something, how am I supposed to do my job? That's the way I look at it. And I'm not saying that he's doing it on purpose. I'm just saying that it's a little not good. And I just realized, because I'm over on the side here, you're not seeing where I'm placing. Sorry. Yeah, so I'm just a little aggravated with that. I just think it's wrong. And I think that people need to grow up. Let me go back towards this area so that I keep you in frame. I think people need to grow up, and I think that people need to understand that we work for the same company, same department, and what we all do affects all of us, right? So, let's see. Color, letter. Every time I started diamond painting, I don't know if you guys do this, but every time I started diamond painting, I always have trouble finding where the drills are the first couple of times. And then after I know, like, I've reached for them a couple times, then I'm like, oh yeah, now I know where they're at, and it's like I can just grab them real quick. But because I haven't done this one yet, I don't see, it's like hard for me to find them at first. These are my dirty tweezers. I say that because whenever you get that glob of wax or whatever on your drills, these are the tweezers that I use to pick it off with. Am I in camera? Okay, good. Is it zoom in weird for you guys? I hope not. Sometimes when I watch these back, like, because I don't notice it when I'm doing it, but sometimes when I watch these back, I'm like, oh, that focus was really strange. But at that point, I already recorded it and I can't fix it. And my screen is connected to the camera. I don't have it like casting to a TV or anything like that. Especially because my TV that's hooked up to my computer in here is where I'm sitting is actually kind of behind me. So, I don't see if it's focusing weird on you guys or not. Let me look up while this is there. No, it doesn't look like it's focusing weird. So I hope not. These are really pretty colors already, and it's just sorry. Just starting it, and it's already pretty colors. I like it. It looks good in the camera too, from what I can see. My little screen there. Alright, so let's do this one, which is what I call the wand shape. I call it, because it looks like a little wand to me, like a wizard wand. I know I sound stuffy all the time, but guys, I'm telling you, I just sniffed. There's nothing in my nose. It's just that my sinuses are so swollen. And I read somewhere, I'm not sure where, that your nose will do that if you don't breathe through it very often. It'll start like it actually, because you're not exercising it, I guess. So it's almost like your nostrils will kind of close up a little bit. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm honestly starting to believe it, because I breathe through my mouth a lot because my sinuses are always so swollen that I really can't get good deep breaths just from my nose. But I bet you if I took some time every day to practice breathing through my nose, you know, it might actually exercise it, and I might be able to breathe better overall. Maybe I need to do that. I want to start doing like some yoga because I am just so stiff and so sore all the time that it gives me headaches, and I need to find a way to stretch and to not be so stiff. And you know, yoga supposedly is the way to go, right? So I need to start doing that so that I can start feeling better. But you know, it just with anything, everything that you do in life, it's so hard to start it. You know, it's so hard to build that habit. I used to, there's that drill that went jumping. I found it. I'm going to set it aside. Before my husband and I bought this house, I lived 2 miles away from work. Just 2 miles away from work. And this is not that color. What color was that I lost? I think it was that one. Was it that one? It was this one, I think. I used to, sorry, I get so distracted. I lived 2 miles away from work. And so I used to walk to work and walk home just about every single day, unless it was too cold or too hot. I would just walk home. And since we bought this house and we moved, I'm actually quite far away from work now. So the only walking that I get done is at work now rather than outside of work. You know, I walk my dog, but we have a yard, so I'm not even, you know, to be honest, I'm not even walking him as much as I used to anymore. And so I need to get back into that because I'm older now. I just had a birthday, so I'm 51 now, and if I don't start getting more active, then it's just gonna get worse. You know, it's just gonna get worse. So I need to, but like I was saying, the whole start of this conversation is that you know what to do in your head, right? You know, you sit there and you can tell yourself, I need to do this, I need to do that, and I know how to do it, or I know how to find tutorials, or whatever it may be. But getting the motivation to do it, to start doing it, and keep doing it, to allow it to become a habit, is very difficult. It's so hard. And I just wish that I knew how to change my own mindset to allow myself to do the things that I know I need to do and I know I should do. But it's just so hard. I wish it wasn't. So it's been so cold though lately. So, and because I've been thinking about it more and more lately, and I'm like, I really need to take Izzy for walks, and I need to motivate myself and just get out there and do it. But it's been so cold that I've not wanted to go anywhere. And you know, Izzy's a little guy. He's I rescued him, and he is part terrier, and I believe they just listed him as a terrier mix. I believe, by looking at his facial structures and his personality and stuff like that, I believe that he is part rat terrier and part Chihuahua. And so he's got, you know, he's smaller. He's about 20 pounds, 18 to 20 pounds. And he's got these little tiny feet. And they get so cold, and I don't want to take him outside when it's so cold, because that concrete, I can guarantee you, on those little tootsies, it's gotta hurt. You know what I mean? And he doesn't mind wearing like a sweater or a coat or anything like that. He can tolerate that. But I don't think that he would be able to tolerate little booties on his feet to keep his tootsies warm. Yes, I said tootsies. I don't think he'd tolerate that. I do have some from a dog that my ex had, that when I lived with him, he had a little chug, half Chihuahua, half pug, with super tiny feet. And we bought her shoes, little booties, and she didn't like them. So, like, they literally never really been worn. Am I off the camera again? Close. So let me, oops, I thought I had a drill on there. Guess not. Came off. So I have them. He never took them or whatever. He didn't want them. So, I actually have them. So I could try to put them on Izzy, but I really don't think that he's going to, be happy with it. And as cute as it would be to watch him fumble around in them, I don't want him to get hurt. I don't want him to get hurt. Alright, so that looks kind of good, doesn't it? You know, those are some really, really nice colors, huh? All in here is what I've done. So I did a little bit of this blue here, these greens here. So let's do, let me do this little section right here, right in here, and then we'll move up and we'll do some of this purple. How about that? So that you guys can get some good colors. Because I'm at, how much time am I at? I'm at 34 minutes. You know me, I wind up making some long videos. So let's do, okay, that's this one. I do some long videos. But I'm actually quite tired today. And I still have some stuff to do before I go to bed. I'm recording this on, what day am I recording this on? Tuesday the 31st. Well, actually it's February 1st now. It's because it's 12:52 in the morning. And so what color did I just grab? Okay. So yeah, I'm recording this close to 1 o'clock in the morning on the 1st. But for me, because I haven't gone to bed yet, it's still the 31st. So, but I do have some stuff that I need to get done after recording this. This will be posted on Friday the 3rd, so you'll be watching this on the 3rd. So I hope that everybody's, you know, getting ready for the weekend. What kind of plans do you guys have this weekend? I haven't told my husband yet, but I'm taking Friday off of work. I'm surprising him because, like, usually we only get Saturday together because of his working hours and my working hours and days and hours. But when I talked to my boss today, I said, hey, can I take Friday off? He's like, yeah, sure, no problem. So I haven't told him yet. I think I'm going to surprise him. He did that to me one day. He knows that I get so emotional from surprises, especially from him, because, you know, the reasons why he does the surprises and stuff like that, you know, it just makes me feel so special. Anyway, there was one, I don't remember, it was like maybe 2 weeks ago or something like that. He surprised me and took a Sunday night off, because usually his work week starts Sunday at 6 p.m. So it's like overnight, because he does a 12-hour shift, so he works from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So usually it's Sunday night, Sunday to Monday, Monday to Tuesday, Tuesday to Wednesday, and then every other week it's Wednesday to Thursday. And he had surprised me on, I guess, like I said, like 2 weeks ago. And he had taken off that Sunday, and he didn't tell me at first, and I remember we were taking a nap, and I was like, you need to get up, because you're gonna mess up your sleeping schedule. You need to get up, and so that you can go to bed, you know, in the morning before, you know, and all that stuff. And he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it, it's gonna be fine. And, you know, he just kind of played it off until he finally says, yeah, I took off. I was like, what? And it made me cry. I was so happy. I was so happy. So, and me, especially with my husband, I can't keep a secret to save my life. I really can't. I mean, I can with other people, but not with my husband. I can't keep a secret. I want to tell him everything all the time. So, but I'm going to try really hard this time. That's upside down. Really hard this time to not tell him, and kind of just, you know, play it off. Be like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to go in today. You know, that kind of thing. I need more sleep. Let me sleep. And I'm going to play it off. Try to tease him with it. And I can do that. I can tell you guys about it, because when this airs is the day that I'll be taking off from work. So if he, you know, when and if he watches it. I know he watches some of these. I don't think he watches the whole thing. I think, honestly, to be completely honest, I think he watches it long enough to give me a view. You know what I mean? To have it count. But I don't think he watches the whole thing. So, but even if he does, he will, he'll already know when this goes up that I'm not going in, so it's fine. It's fine. I was thinking about my dog, thinking about Izzy again. I should probably show you guys, show you some of him at some point. I don't know. He's kind of camera shy. Even when I take pictures of him, he's a little camera shy. So I don't know if he'll want to be recorded or not. He might not. But maybe I can get like a little snippet video and show you guys what he looks like. I think I've shown a picture of him maybe once before. I have my phone right next to me. I have a really cute picture. I should show you guys it. I have this super cute picture of both of them, like, so Izzy and Charlie's our cat, sitting and looking out the window waiting for my husband to come home. And these guys don't really, they get along but don't get along at the same time, right? They kind of tolerate each other. So isn't that cute? Look at them. They're both sitting at the window at the front door. Let me zoom out so you can see a little bit better. But they're both sitting at the front door, just staring out, waiting for him to come home. Isn't that so adorable? I love it so much. Oh my goodness, these guys are the best. They're so cute. I don't think I have a really good front view of him. Oh my cat. Oh, my husband sent me this one. This is super cute. He was trying. My husband was eating, and there's both of them just staring at him, saying, "Give me some food. Give me some food." Isn't that cute? So cute. Oh my God, these two. They're the best. They really are. They're so adorable. But I guess probably everybody thinks that about their own pet. Alright, so let's do a little bit more. I'm going to do some of the purple in here now. I did the darker purple as you saw, so that's really pretty. Let's do the double dots here. The double dots. Oh, I wanted to ask you guys, what, when you guys have diamond paintings that don't have DMCs, how do you guys go about organizing them? Do you try to go through and shade match them, or do you just kind of get rid of them? What do you do? And the reason I'm asking is because I actually am in the process of like trying to get my stuff organized, because I have some cross stitch patterns that I want to do, and so I need to see what drills I have, what I don't have. I plan on doing it in a round rather than a square. I might do it in both. I think it's small enough that I could do it both in round and I could do it in round and I could do it in square, and kind of compare the two on a blank canvas to see, because I know a lot of people, I believe most people who do cross stitch patterns only do them in square. I know that Joan from Joan Diamond Paints, she is kitting up for a heaven and earth design that she's going to do in the round, because she did a small little canvas that was a cross stitch pattern on a blank canvas, and she did it with round drills, and she was surprised that it turned out pretty good. Like, surprised in the sense of she was glad to see that with it being round drills, there wasn't a lot of the white background showing through that would distract from the picture, right? But with that, she also did a cross stitch pattern that had a white background, but the color portions of it, it was a little Pikachu. So the Pikachu was yellow or whatever, orange, whatever color it is, and then she did a border around it with white. So, but even with that, like, you didn't really see a lot of the white background behind the light colors of Pikachu. So she is going to do a diamond painting canvas that is, let me zoom back in for you guys, that a cross stitch pattern that is round, to see what it looks like, because, you know, I know that, why, I don't know, but I assume we all do a fair mixture of round and square diamond paintings. I think everybody's got their preferences, but I think that they also do both. And so, you know, we wind up getting a stash of both round and square. So I don't have a lot, like a big stash, but I do have a little bit of a stash. And the cross stitch pattern that I want to do is not very big. So I think that if I can get the colors I need, or alternate colors, to do it in the round, I would like to do it in the round. My biggest thing is going to be having enough of a background color, because I'm thinking that because the artwork itself is cross-stitched on a dark blue Aida cloth. So if I use, I don't think it would look good with a white background for what it is. So I think that I would have to get, like, I'd have to have a lot of, say, 939 to do for a background color, which I can just buy some 939. I don't have a lot of it, but I can just buy some, and but I don't want to buy everything for it. You know, I want to be able to use my stash as much as possible. So I'm in the process of trying to organize these my drills to see exactly what I have, and I realized that I have a whole bunch of bags that have colors that don't have any DMCs, so I need to go through them and see if I can't match them up. So that's why I was thinking about it. I was thinking about, well, what do you guys do? Do you color match them? Do you put them in like a big junk jar? Do you, throw them away? Do you pass them on to others? Like, I'm just curious. What do you do with them? Because I'm one of those people where I just can't seem to bring myself to throw them away. I even have, I'm sure everybody has done a Diamond Dots diamond painting before. And everybody, and if you have, then you know that their facets are different. And they're, so they look a little bit different. So you can't really, unless it's just a little bit here and there, you can't really choose an entire color that is Diamond Dots and then an entire color that is, from another company, because they're just cut so different. So I have some Diamond Dot. I haven't done a lot of Diamond Dots, but I do have some leftover Diamond Dots drills. So I could use those for small areas, possibly, but not for the whole painting, and I'm not going to mix them in. I keep those separate. I'm not mixing them in with my other drills. And then the squares, the Diamond Dot squares, I found when I did that, my own pattern for Halloween, which was that I turned into a magnet, that with the two pumpkins and the bat and the moon that had glow in the dark drills. I realized in doing that one, because I used some Diamond Dots squares on it, that they're just way bigger than other squares. So like it threw my whole pattern off, and I had to pick them all off, and that really upset me because it took a long freaking time. It took a long time to pull all those off. That's frustrating. I think rounds are way easier to pull off of canvases than squares are. And so I was not happy about that at all. But, so I'm separating. I'm trying to organize that in my accessories video. I showed you that big storage container that I bought that was bigger than what I thought it was going to be, but I did decide that I am using that for round drills, easy access round drills. And you know, once I get everything organized and stuff like that, maybe I'll give a little tour of how I've got my stuff stashed up. I haven't done any kitting downs yet. I don't know if anybody would want to see that. And I also, because I don't really have it organized well yet, I didn't really want to bore you guys with me trying to figure out how to organize them and, you know, all that stuff. And I don't have much to talk about every single day, so that's the biggest thing that I think I worry about with this channel, is that I'm worried that I'm not going to have enough to talk about. I can do like whip and chat, you know, every once in a while, in the sense of maybe like 2 a month, maybe a little bit more than that if it's shorter versions of it. But outside of that, I don't really know what to talk about unless you know, I'm just bitching about work or something, and you guys don't want to hear that. I mean, I'm sure that you deal with it in, you know, in spurts, but it's not something that you want to hear all the time. You don't want to hear me complain about work all the time. So I try very hard not to. I try to give you an update, but not really go on about it. Which is difficult for me because I do like to complain. I hate that I have to admit that, but I do. I think I get it from my mom. She complains a lot, but she's like a happy complainer, if that makes any sense. But I wish I wasn't like that, and I'm trying. Being with my husband is allowing me to let things go a lot faster, so I don't complain as much. I feel like, I don't know if I do, honestly, but I feel like I don't complain as much as I used to, because he doesn't really, he doesn't say anything to me or anything like that, but just his body language, he will do things to kind of pull me out of that state so that I'm not complaining that much. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't know if he realizes that he does it, but he is helping me a lot by just the way he reacts to me on certain things. It's helping me to not stay in that state of mind as long as I used to, which I'm very, very grateful for. And I should probably tell him, although I compliment him a lot, so I'm not sure if he... Sometimes I feel like I do it too much, but then he tells me he loves it, so... But yeah, so I don't know, like, you know, I talked about earlier, when I say earlier, I mean like last month and stuff. I talked about how I want to do more videos, and I'm hoping to do more throughout the week, but I'm not sure what I can do, since I haven't done any kitting downs. I've done kitting ups, I do unboxings, I do whip and chats, so I'm not really sure what to do. If you guys have any suggestions, please suggest. I'm hoping that, like I said, I'll get some PR packages going by the end of the year. And then, because I would love to be able to have a set schedule. Right now, I mean, what I'm doing is I am uploading twice a week. You know, I'm uploading, posting on Wednesday and Friday. So I would like to increase that. And with that increase, I would like to have set days, you know, like say every Wednesday I do an unboxing, or every Friday I do a whip and chat, or whatever it may be. But I have to have more overall content, and I also need to get better about maybe time management as well. So if you guys have suggestions, like, you know, let me know what you want to see. Maybe it's just as simple as you don't want videos that are this long, and you would much rather me break this up and have like a part 1, part 2. I'm not sure. Me personally, I like longer videos. Those are the ones that I tend to watch the most, because I like to sit down and get involved. I don't like things that are too short. So like anything that's under 30 minutes, I really don't enjoy. And it's nothing against the creators themselves. I'll watch them, but by the time like I'm into it, it's like it's over, and I'm like, oh, well, shit. Now I gotta find something else to watch. It sounds horrible, but it's true. And I just realized that I cussed, and I apologize. I'm trying not to, although I have a mouth like a trucker, so they will slip out every once in a while. And then, like, I was thinking that I would love to do some live streams. I think that would be super fun. I think that I would be able, since I record with a camera and not my phone, I think I would be able to do a dual camera stream. So like we could do like whip and chat, and so I could have the camera, a focal point on what I'm working on, as well as the camera on my face too. But you know, you guys will have to let me know if you're interested in something like that. I think eventually I will do it no matter what. But if you're interested in it, I might try and figure out how to do it sooner, you know. But if you let me know what kind of stuff that you want to see me do, if you're interested, like if you like the way, you know, my opinions are, or if you like the way that I describe something and there's something in particular that you want to see, yeah, let me know and I'll see what I can do. I hope that, because you know what, I want to do the channel for what I like to see, but I also want to, as we build this community, do what you guys want to see, you know. So because I want it to be all of us. I want to be able to enjoy this craft along with you and not just force it on you, if that makes any sense. So this is coming along pretty nicely. I think I'm going to finish up these stars right here that I'm doing, this color right here. I think I'm going to finish this up, and then we're going to call it a day. Because like I said, I have some stuff that I have to get done before I go to bed. So, and I've been talking now for just about an hour. So, I think that's pretty good. So I didn't get the whole flower done. But I did get a good portion of the petals done for this one flower here. Let me close this up and then we'll look at it. So I think that looks pretty good. You know, you got your blues and your greens down here, and you're starting to see your flower there. I don't remember what flowers those are. I think that another creator commented, but it might have not been the flowers for this one. I think it was for the other one. Anyway, if you know what flowers they are they pansies? I don't know. If you know what flowers they are, let me know. But that's what we got. So we got this little section right here done today. Not much, but it looks cute. I think it looks good. And again, let me get this plastic down. So again, I just want to show off my beautiful pen from Miss Creations by Danny on Etsy, and I will link it down below because it's absolutely stunning. Feels great in my hand. Came with this little cover minder. She might have had a tray in there too, I don't remember. But it came with this beautiful cover minder, which I love. So, yeah. Go check out her channel because, or her channel, excuse me. Go check out her store on Etsy because she's got a lot of pens. She's got a lot of stuff on there, actually. I have a random drill just chilling out over here. She's got a lot of items. I believe, I don't want to misspeak. And I say it like that because I had, she watched my video, which was awesome. She didn't have to do that, but I had told her that I was going to talk about it, the other pen on my accessories video. And she did correct me because I think what I did was I said that on this one that she used polymer clay for the scarabs, but the entire pens are polymer clay. So she does the wrap. The entire pen itself is polymer clay. So that's one of the reasons why they're so light. And she corrected me on that. And thank you, Danny, for correcting me on that. I appreciate it very much. Let me leave this up here so you guys can see it. But yeah, go check out her shop because she has a lot of pens on there. She's got a bunch of other stuff, but I don't want to sit here and say I know exactly what it is. I believe she's got some either crocheted stuff or knitted stuff, I believe, on there. And I'm not sure what else. I guess I could pull it up real quick. I mean, I'm already an hour over, so why not look at it real quick instead of guessing for you guys, huh? Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that. So she's got, so this is her Etsy store on my phone. So she's got, oh, my pen just fell. She's got pens, she's got yarn bowls, bar soaps and skin creams, she's got stitch markers and charms, she's got hand spun yarn, baby knits and crochet, necklaces, fat quarters, keychains and buttons, hand felted wool stuff, pin cushions, jar container candles. See, she's got quite a bit of stuff, right? Quite a bit. So, and you can see some of the pen designs that she's got so far, and she's got them in all different sizes. Like I like the, you know, the short ones, short chubby ones. This is the one that I have. So this one here, is Blue Spritz Floral Waves. That's what it is. $16. Says low stock. And it's just, it's wonderful. You can see so it says she's only got 5 available left. So I think what she does is she only makes a couple of these sizes, of each size, and then once they're gone, right? Because if you look at other ones, because there was another one in here that I wanted, but she didn't have it in the short one, so I didn't get it, obviously. But she's got a lot of different ones, as you can see. There's a ton in here, not in a bad way, in a good way. She's got a lot of variety for you to choose from. So there's a scarab one that I got. I think this is the one that I wanted, but she didn't have it in the yeah, she's only got one size left. Which one is the one that she's got left? The thin one, the 5-inch slim one, which is right here. And I need the thicker ones for my hands, but so yeah, go over and check out her shop. Like I said, I will link it below so that you guys can enjoy it, and I will show you both of her pens again. And I love them very much. And again, here is the portion of the whip and chat that I did, and I'm excited. It's going to take me a while to get this sucker done, but we're going to get it done, and I'm going to probably really love working on it because it's a beautiful picture. Red-eared slider by Linda Howard Bittner. Okay, so thank you guys. If you feel like it, leave a comment, please, and like and subscribe if you would like to. And I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.